Hello, everybody. Good evening. Yes, I'm Rosa. Thank you, Keith, and thank you for the question. Ooh, it's true that for me, for example, network marketing was completely new. 2.5 years ago, I had no clue that something like network marketing existed. I mean, really, really, really remotely. You know about some companies that have been out there. I mean, I have products at home like a Hoover and things like that that are through network marketing, but I never really thought of it as a business until I was introduced sorry. I was introduced to the business. I was recommended actually a really good book, which I continue to recommend too, of course, and it's from Robert Kiyosaki, the basically the business of the 21st century, and that literally opened my mind because I had then a different understanding of what it actually means. You start to understand all this terminology too, because for me it was new terminology. So network marketing, because a lot of people, and we have to mention this, have a concept of a bad concept of what could network marketing be, because it has been associated, unfortunately, in all businesses. There are people that do not respect the rules in each business, but network marketing got the bad name. And therefore, I had to kind of even understand myself and reprogram what my understanding was. And then it all makes sense because then you start to understand that it's connection with people, that it's making new friends, it's making you team, and this is teamwork. And it has, as I said, it's where magic comes together, where it's not just your own effort in the job that you're doing, in your contacts, but you are then sustained by a whole team of people that have the same vision, that kind of resonate together, and that brings this and makes the magic. That to answer your first part of the question. I don't know if Stefan wants to translate that to German. I'll leave you to do the translation tonight, or shall I speak myself?
Let's just continue this in English, and then
Okay,
then we can do the German part, and I can make two
okay,
different
okay.
videos.
Okay. And then how I met Klaus. Well, again, Klaus mentioned this too. Through his work, he gets in contact with people. Of course, he has his own interests, so therefore he's a sportman himself. Through my partner, which is a sport guy himself and is a teacher, and which is in the Zoom call tonight too, because he's part of Immunotech too. And this is how the magic happens. So it was a contact over a contact, like listening to Klaus talk about himself, his clients, the needs, and us having what was now proposed, because we're talking about a few years ago, we got our magazine here on the Canary Islands too, because before we imported from Spain, and now we have our own magazine here. So it was like, oh, we got this here. We can make already a team here on the island. And then, of course, uh, through the language connections, German and Austria, I love to speak German too. I've studied German, I speak English, so my contacts with England. So I try to move on different levels. And as this is an international business in 15 countries now and more to come on the scene very soon, this is a project where you can live in a small island like the Canary Islands or Tenerife right now and be connected to the world and literally be connected. And this is where I think, again, network marketing is absolutely fabulous, because it does not limit yourself to an area, to a zone, or to a business that has four walls and a roof. Network marketing does not have a roof in many aspects, in the economic aspects, in the physical aspects. You basically you make connections all around the globe. And today we are here sitting in different parts of the world and coming together. So this is thanks of technology, of course, and thanks through um, this opportunity to connect, that we make and we talk and we make our connections. Like as I met you through a Zoom call, and how I met, Klaus from my partner, and then Sabrina invited me from another lifetime when we were working together. So, and you get to meet people. I went to conventions, and just today I was reflecting on how amazing it has been, because I met so many lovely people in this company. And it's like, it just opened my world literally from my personal point of view because I can reach, different contacts and enriched me. So it's not just a job, it's really making new connections.
So how did you end? So how did you introduce Immunocal and the Immunotech opportunity to Klaus Mueller?
Kind of directly because I mean, here, as I said, we are in a bit of a sports area and sport business, and we do cherish our health. I cherish my health too. And Klaus, of course, being an osteopath, is caring about his clients. So how I introduced the opportunity, I learned what glutathione was for myself because, again, for me too, it was new. And once I understood basically we are making a revolution because we are working on the cellular level of our body. And this is something absolutely new for the field, I would say, because not so many, it's like stimulating our own body to be as healthy as possible, to kind of awaken our potential by making our own glutathione. So when Klaus, because he, of course, as I said, helps other people. But when we combine this thing and he could understand that from the cellular level, he could make his patients feel better. And therefore, as he explained in the Zoom, everything else gets better. So it's an harmonic. And this is basically how I introduced to him. So it was an ethical project, comes from Canada, serious background, all the information that you need is there, all the evidence, you can search for it. We have an amazing upline team which can give you all the support. So when I basically got this message and I found myself like the link between Immunotech and in this case Klaus. So I was just passing on this great information that I had in my hands and saying, Klaus, look, there's a great opportunity here on the island and in the future for Europe.
That's fabulous. So Klaus, so you were receptive and open to hear about something, right? That's what, people have to be open and receptive in order to get this message, correct?
Yes, the message was clear for me because I knew glutathione, and Rosa was, also in her process to start, and her happiness to create, to make this, that catched me totally, that was really helpful to understand what's coming up, She knows because I was waiting all the time for, I was waiting for the German market, and in Spain it was sometimes for me up and down, and she was all the time here for me and pushing me and hold me on and explained me with her team in Spain. So now I'm so 100% behind them all. And thank you to Rosa for this.
So as you look at this, Klaus, and once again, as you look at this opportunity, as you look at where this business can go for you, I mean, what is your vision? Where do you see yourself within the Immunotech family? Where do you see this going within the next year or 2 years or 5 years?
That's a good question. I was talking a few days with Stefan about this. For me, it's, I like to be, like Rosa said before, we stay in a little island in the Atlantic Ocean, but we are connected with the world. And I like first in my mother language to create a big team. And my osteopath hands, I'm 62, I don't know how long they work. And that was for me, I have to tell you once, all my clients, they are 80 or 85 or 86. They are more or less healthy. They never stopped working with the head. And that was for me the plan to say, wow, that is a chance to go. I can work like hell, like I want, all over the world from every place. And that makes the biggest sense for me.